As business leaders, you strive to create positive cultures in your organization, the type of culture that your employees can thrive in, the kind of culture that retains your talent and ushers new talent into your workplace. The recognition app from Performance Pro helps to support a retention culture of recognition and acknowledgement. Let's take a look at how. Lisa and Leslie are hustling hard at Money 2020. Leslie Nourish makes a contact that has high interest in performance management. She not only talks to them about Performance Pro, but she begins a conversation around engagement and recognition tools that come with Performance Pro to create a huge amount of interest. She then turns those leads over to Paul. Paul is appreciative of the great work that Leslie put in to generate this lead. To show his appreciation for the great work that Leslie puts in not only now, but all the time, he hops onto the Performance Pro recognition app and decides to recognize Leslie. He selects Kudos. After selecting her name, he expresses his appreciation for the lead. He attaches a small token of his appreciation in the way of 50 points, then posts it for all to see. The entire organization can see what Leslie has been recognized for and the appreciation shown for the things that she does. This inspires others to recognize in a similar way and adds to the atmosphere of acknowledgement in the organization. Paul has a speaking engagement at Hero 24. He delivered a message about the importance of employee engagement and its impact on member experience. He noticed how Keith Holder took key points from his presentation to initiate meaningful conversations with the credit union leaders in attendance. Paul wants to acknowledge his exemplary behavior. In the recognition app, Paul can see that Keith has several competencies. The competency on full display was business development. From the list of competencies, he selects the business development competency. He then leaves a note about Keith's excellence in turning messaging into business opportunity. He attaches a small reward of 50 points to the recognition. Keith is now being recognized for his business development skills, but most importantly, the recognition is attached to a competency that he is evaluated on in his performance evaluation. So now, when David Dean evaluates Keith, he can take note of all the recognition that Keith has received throughout the evaluation period. Patty Corkery is great at networking and turning her contacts into leads for CUSG. She calls Paul to pass him a contact. Paul quickly passes the lead along to Rebecca Bernard. Rebecca reaches out to the lead, and in a few weeks, Patty's contact is a Performance Pro user. Paul wants to not only recognize Rebecca for her achievement, but he wants to make this accomplishment a standard of behavior for Rebecca. He gives Rebecca a badge that represents the reputation Rebecca has created for herself due to her diligence and follow-up. The Midas Touch badge has now been created. Rebecca loves the recognition and really enjoys being badged as someone who turns things into gold. She then begins to work even harder at turning every connection to a sales opportunity that lands. Leads are now being handed over to Rebecca with great confidence, knowing that everything she touches turns to gold. The tellers at Public Service Credit Union have a cross-selling goal. The teller manager wants to engage her team in this group goal. She decides to set a target for them to strive to. She enters the target details. She places a reward for the person who achieves the target. She then assigns the target to her team members. Now each member of the team can see their target, enter in their progress towards the target, and race their way to the finish line of accomplishment, keeping them motivated and engaged in the pursuit of their goals. These are ways that the recognition app is being used to create a powerful culture of retention and recognition for our Performance Pro users.